Office of Senior NPA Advocates Nomgcobo, Jiba and Mrwebi will continue this morning to hear evidence from two civic organizations. Freedom, Under Law and CASAC have in the past taken the pair to court, requesting to have them terminate their practices as advocates, citing lack of fitness to hold office. Jiba and Mrwebi are accused of mishandling high-profile corruption cases. Our reporter Sipho Stuurman is there and he joins us now from Pretoria. Sipho, what has been the reaction from the legal teams of both Mrwebi and Jiba following them both giving their testimony to the inquiry?
Well, a very good morning to you and our viewers at home. Indeed, the inquiry is in its last days right now as both advocate Jiba and Mrwebi have given their testimonies, and they've also been cross-examined. So we are literally just a few days away. But just let me just quickly speak to the spokesperson here, Nomgcobo, just to get a sense of what's happening today and this last critical few days. Nomgcobo, thank you very much again for joining us as Penom. And now let's just talk about these last few days. How we know that we're on the last legs of the inquiry. What can we expect today going forward?
The CASAC has already arrived and they will be giving oral evidence, and we are also expecting Freedom Under Law, which is one of the organizations that have been cited in one of the terms of reference in relation to both Advocate Jiba and Mrwebi.
And can you just tell us about CASAC? Who is CASAC and their involvement here? And did they come here at the request of the evidence leaders? How did they get to be part of this?
Yes, they were invited to make their evidence, and they will be doing so orally. And they have been an interested party throughout the saga that is, and the allegations that have been leveled against both Advocate Jiba and Advocate Mrwebi.
And of course, I mean, we'll be asking in the last few days here, talk to us about the timelines and when are you going to be submitting that report to the president? You said that there's no draft report, but there's just one report that's going to be submitted to the president.
Yes, we do not submit a draft report. Once we have wrapped up all the hearings, then the three panelists will sit down and start putting together their report. Considering the fact that they have been taking notes from day one, we do not expect them to even ask for an extension, and we have stuck to all the deadlines that we have been given, and we are on schedule to submit that report on the 6th, latest the 9th of March 2019.
On schedule to submit that report to the president, which could determine the future of these two advocates. Now let's just talk to, we have CASAC coming, we've got Freedom Under Law. What else can we expect?
We are also going to have the evidence leading team giving oral closing arguments, as well as Advocate Jiba's legal team will also do the same, and Advocate Mrwebi's team will finally just give us the last words on this inquiry and give us exactly what they want the panel to
and on the side of the panelists, I mean, running this, how have they viewed this process so far? It's been almost 2 months that we've been sitting here. What's their take? Are they satisfied with what has happened?
The panel is very satisfied with how things have panned out, even despite those witnesses that have at the last hour said they are no longer coming. But with everything that we have gathered thus far, they are very confident that they will be able to put together a report that they will submit with recommendations to the president for his consideration.
All right, thank you very much. That is Nomgcobo, the spokesperson of the inquiry, stating confidently that they are set to meet the deadline, that is the 9th of March, which is just a few weeks away from now, that they will be sending that report to the president, which could very much determine the future of these two advocates, whether they remain at the NPA. Desiree.
Sipho Stuurman is at the Mokgoro Enquiry for us in Pretoria.